So you're thinking about moving to Arlington, Virginia, but you kind of want to know the pros and the cons before you make that move? Well, in this video, that's exactly what we're going to cover. We're going to go over the good and the bad of living in Arlington, Virginia. So if you're thinking about making that move, you're definitely going to want to stick around because we're going to get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so you'll be the first to be notified about the current market in Northern Virginia. My name's Amanda, and the team and I get calls every single day from people just like you looking to make a move to Northern Virginia, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make that smooth move to Northern Virginia. So as I mentioned, we're going to be covering the pros and cons of living in Arlington, Virginia, and I'm just going to start with the pros. The number one pro of living in Arlington, Virginia is the location. Don't take my word for it. Niche.com rated Arlington the number 3 best place to raise a family in America. And Arlington really is special. It's a walkable city, it's a bikeable city. It's only a few minutes from DC, a few minutes from Old Town Alexandria, plenty of places that you can go shop, wander around the city, enjoy the tourism sites. Arlington really does have it all. And if you're just looking for a quick weekend getaway, well, it's only a couple hours from the beach, and it's also only a couple hours from the mountains. So you've got the best of both worlds. Pro number 2 about living in Arlington, Virginia is transportation. Arlington Transit gets people all around the city every single day. It also connects to VRE, and Arlington has 11 metro stations. That is a lot for the Northern Virginia area, and it really makes getting around the city quite simple. They of course also have Uber and Lyft, so if you want to catch a ride somewhere, that's easy as well. And whether you love them or hate them, e-scooters are definitely a thing in Arlington. They took a break on them for a while, but they are back in full force. And there isn't a time that I'm driving in Arlington that I don't see people cruising around on scooters. Arlington also has Capital Bike Share and bike lanes, so it's a very bike-friendly city as well, should you choose that for your mode of transportation. Pro number 3 is shopping, dining, and things to do. And there is no shortage of any of them. If you live in Arlington and you say you're bored, you are not looking very hard for something to do, because there truly is 7 days a week, always something to do and see in Arlington. Shopping, you've got Pentagon City Mall, great place if you want to go check out some department stores and just wander around. You've also got downtown Ballston and Ballston Mall, another shopping venue if you want to do some more shopping. And you've also got endless options for dining. Some of my favorites are Quarter Deck. They have wonderful crabs when the crabs are in season. Bob and Edith's Diner if you want just some good comfort food. And if you're looking for something a little bit fancier, they've of course got medium rare if you want a delicious steak. For things to do in Arlington, the list really is endless. I will touch on just a few that I personally enjoy, and they're pretty popular choices, but by no means is this all-inclusive. You really should never get bored in Arlington. You can check out Roosevelt Island, which is a really cool place because you park and you're in Arlington, and then you walk across a bridge, which is going over the Potomac, and then you're on an island in DC. Gorgeous park to wander around, and it's huge, so there's really never any major crowds that I've experienced. The parking lot does get crowded on weekends though. There's a lot of turnover, so never had to wait too long for a spot. But if you do go on a weekend, make sure you plan ahead because the parking lot does fill up pretty quickly. Another thing that you can do is watch the Washington Capitals practice. You can go to MedStar Capitals Iceplex. And when they're not practicing, there are times that you can actually skate on the ice as well, which is pretty cool. There are so many guided walking tours around Arlington if you want to soak up some of the history. Obviously, Arlington National Cemetery is a popular place to walk around and take in the sights. And then you've also got the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. I could go on and on about things to do in Arlington. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Pro number 4 is the parks. And this is often an overlooked one because there are a lot of people that live in Arlington County, but Arlington really has done a wonderful job of maintaining park space. They've got almost 49 miles of paved multi-use trails, 3 outdoor tracks. You've got the Arlington Nature Center. You've got Roosevelt Island that I mentioned and things to do. And if you're a dog-friendly family, they have 10 dog parks. Be sure to check out Shirlington Dog Park if that's your thing. Probably one of the best dog parks I have ever been to, and I've been to a lot. Arlington has just beautiful green space throughout the county, and there's no shortage of being able to just connect with nature or take a walk. You will easily find that readily available. All right, so like with every city, we have to touch on the cons as well. The number one con of living in Arlington, as is with many places in Northern Virginia, the traffic. Traffic in Northern Virginia, it's just bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's no other way to say it. And in Arlington, I will say there are certain parts of Arlington where traffic really is not all that bad. But if you get on 66, depending on what time of day it is, if it's peak commute time, you are definitely going to mark traffic as horrible. It is on a scale of 1 to 10 and 11. And that just comes with living in Northern Virginia. After a while, you get used to it. Arlington is not the exception to the rule there. Con number 2 is the cost of housing in Arlington is about 3 times what the national average is. And that makes housing fairly expensive for the area, but there's a reason for that. It is a highly sought after place to live, and finding affordable housing is definitely difficult. The Arlington County Board of Supervisors is well aware of this, and they are working on some different programs to try to help out with it. But I honestly do not see a huge impact happening there simply because Arlington is just a super popular place to live, partly because of its location, but the other part of it is because it really is just a charming city, and you can walk and bike and do all of these different things right in your own backyard. Con number 3 in Arlington is parking. There is not a whole lot of parking in Arlington, and when you do find street parking or parking in a parking garage, it is going to cost you. Pro tip, if you're cruising around Arlington, download the Park mobile app. It will save you so much time and frustration. Just get that ready to go. But if you are driving around in Arlington, be prepared that parking is probably not going to be readily available. If you find a good spot quickly, well, you must have good clean living because it doesn't happen very often. The other thing that you can do, which is super popular, is of course grab an Uber or a Lyft ride. That's how lots of people get around the city. There are plenty of people in Arlington who do not own a car whatsoever. Con number 4 is overcrowded schools. And that's just something that is going to happen when you are in a school district that is highly sought after, and Arlington falls into that category. It is in the top 5 school districts in all of Virginia. It has a lot of highly rated schools, and because of that, there is a challenge of overcrowding. And it's being worked on. Some additions have been added to different schools, and they've put up additional space for classrooms around the schools, but it's still an issue and something to be aware of if you are considering making a move to Arlington. Arlington really is a wonderful place to call home. We have helped a lot of families and clients move there, and they all love living in Arlington. We hope you found these pros and cons helpful, and as always, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Northern Virginia. Until next time, we hope to show you around town.